right, Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters, we're going to talk about Alec Baldwin because, well, he thought he was going to skirt around these indictments and nothing was going to come out of the Halyna Hutchins shooting, the cinematographer that was shot on the set of the movie Rust down in New Mexico. Well, Alec Baldwin, you would be mistaken. Now, keep in mind, him and her husband had actually worked out something. There was a civil lawsuit, and they worked that out, but we are talking about criminal charges now. Involuntary manslaughter. This is going to be interesting to follow going forward. This is something that we had covered quite a bit on this channel for the first, about 18 months or so after all of this started, and then things got quiet after the deal with the husband. Well, this is now roaring back to the forefront. Prosecutors charged Alec Baldwin again with involuntary manslaughter after he was indicted by a grand jury Friday in the fatal shooting of cinematographer Halyna Hutchins on the set of Rust in 2021. According to documents obtained by Fox News Digital, Hutchins was shot and killed on the Rust set during the rehearsal of a scene after a gun Baldwin was holding discharged. There is some various kinds of video out there that you can take a look at. Baldwin was charged with involuntary manslaughter, negligent use of a firearm, or in the alternative, involuntary manslaughter without due caution or circumspection. Quote, "We look forward to our day in court," Baldwin's lawyers, Alex Spiro and Luke Nikas, told Fox News Digital Friday. Fox News Digital has reached out to prosecutors for further comment. Quote, "Our clients have always sought the truth about what happened on the day that Halyna Hutchins was tragically shot and killed on October 21, 2021. The Hutchins family lawyer, Gloria Aldred, told Fox News Digital they continue to seek the truth in our civil lawsuit for them, and they also would like there to be accountability in the criminal justice system. The grand jury has decided that there is sufficient evidence to indict Alec Baldwin on the charge of involuntary manslaughter," the statement continued. "We are looking forward to criminal trial, which will determine if he should be convicted on the untimely death of Halyna, who was the daughter of clients Olga Sovli and Anatoly Androsovich. I don't know. The sister of Savlana Zimko and the co-worker of our client, Mamie Mitchell." Oh, very interesting indeed. Baldwin's wife, Hilaria, wow, that's so crazy that those names are so familiar, was spotted exiting a New York City apartment alone hours after the new indictment was announced. There she is right there. That's his wife leaving their New York City apartment. Baldwin was originally charged with 2 counts of involuntary manslaughter January 31, and the charges were later dropped in April. At the time, the prosecution claimed, quote, "new facts had been revealed that required further investigation." In their motion to dismiss, the special prosecutors noted the inquiry and forensic analysis required could be completed before the start of Baldwin's scheduled preliminary hearing. Special prosecutors revealed that they would ask a grand jury to decide if Baldwin should face criminal charges for a second time in October, nearly 2 years after Hutchins' death. There he is on the set. Last I heard, they was trying to finish this film. Quote, "After extensive investigation over the past several months, additional facts have come to light that we believe show Mr. Baldwin had criminal culpability in the death of Halyna Hutchins and the shooting of Joel Souza." The special prosecutors Kerry Morrissey and Jason Lewis said in a statement last month, quote, "We believe the appropriate course of action is to permit a panel of New Mexico citizens to determine from here whether Mr. Baldwin should be held over for criminal trial." Man, this trial is about to get a ton of publicity. Now you got to wonder, and it goes on here because it talks about the George Stephanopoulos, yeah, ABC interview that he did that was so cringy, complete with background music. I don't know if anybody remembers that. "The trigger wasn't pulled. I didn't pull the trigger," Baldwin told George, in the interview shortly after the fatal shooting, no, I would never point a gun at anyone and pull the trigger, never. However, the FBI conducted an accidental discharge test and determined the gun used in the fatal shooting of Hutchins, quote, could not have been made to fire without pulling of the trigger, ABC News reported. And, of course, there was a lot of back and forth in all of that. And, in fact, Baldwin can be heard telling crew members to move out of the way in a video. That was the video I was talking about. And I think we did a video on that, obtained by the published November 16th by NBC News. The footage was reportedly taken sometime before Hutchins was fatally shot October 21. He said in that video, quote, now wait a minute, I'm going to shoot right, Baldwin said. Do you mind going to the other side of the camera? I don't want to shoot towards you. Another point, Baldwin seems concerned for the safety of whoever is behind the camera, saying, I don't know why you're going up heels and all this other. You're going to break your effing neck. Later in the clip, a woman can be overheard saying, everyone doesn't need to be right here in the path of the gun. Could you please move? No kidding. No kidding. It's going to be interesting to see how this goes at this point. Man, this trial, holy crap, this trial is going to get so much attention. I'm sure it was the paparazzi that probably snapped photos of his wife that quick coming out of that New York City apartment. Is going to get a hell of a lot of attention. And he thought he was getting out of this. Now, I said from the very beginning, look, you're a big-time producer of this movie. So regardless, I would have thought you should have had some kind of responsibility because you've got the entire film under your umbrella. So what's the responsibility there? Whether he actually pulled the trigger himself or not, how are you not responsible for the safety of everybody on the set of your film? How are you getting out of that? Well, evidently you're not, at least until the criminal justice system runs its course here. But the fact that he just thought his Hollywood elitism was about to get him out of this, it's kind of, I'm going to be honest with you, I'm actually surprised that they are pursuing this. Now, one thing we got to remember is the prosecutors want to become rock stars out of this too. All right? They're about to get a hell of a lot of publicity out of this, and they're going to probably start doing the media rounds. Oh, we're going ABC, 2020 or, Dateline or whatever. Talking about this case, we know how this goes. We've seen celebrity trials in the past, and for lack of a better way of putting it, it's a total clown and shit show, and we know that. But here's hoping it's on somewhere, streaming, surely live. There'll be a camera somewhere in there where people can watch this. It might be nationally, like across all networks. Hell, if you're going to put that bogus BS January 6th committee on, hell, we want to watch Alec Baldwin get his ass fried for shooting somebody. I think. I don't know. Tell me what you think, Matrixx and Rhodes show supporters. I did not go black and white anything right there. I caught myself. Peace. I'm out. Till next time.